So guys, basically we have done with all the DHCP concept, right? Like client identifier, normal DHCP, DORA process, right? Lease time we have done with that, lease time as well as renewal time we have done, right? Rewinding time we have done. We have done with the client identifier. I've uploaded the videos. Video upload नहीं किया क्या मैंने? 3 वीडियोस थे ना, 3 वीडियोस अपलोड है। हाँ 3 वीडियोस अपलोडेड है। This separate drive for them. हाँ DHCP new drive, right? Yes. So we have done with this guys, and also we have done with the excluded risk concept, right? Anything else? DHCP relation, right? Anything else? DHCP, the VLAN concept as well as we have seen that, right? Okay. Now, chalo ji. DHCP server. This is the switch. Oi, idhar aa. Client. Client. यार एक काम करता हूँ मैं जीएनएस पे दिखा देता हूँ। प्यार भर कर दे गबरू। लेकिन रात का बैच होता है ना, रात में नींद आती है तो मस्ती करना चाहिए। लाइफ में कहीं रखा है 4 साल का तुम्हारा जाना सब। DHCP on layer 3 we left. Oh Javed, yes Javed. Don't worry, we'll I'll show you that. तुम लोग होली अच्छी नहीं हुई ना? होली होली मनाओ, उसमें लगाओ भोजपुरी सॉन्ग पवन सिंह का। भाई साहब ओके, एक मिनट ना भाई। तो I just need to
Sir, will we do that DCP redundancy, sir, onto
TCP redundancy is not given in a topic, Javed. TCP redundancy you're just talking about?
If you have a 2 DHCP server and one network, sir, if one goes down, so another will take over.
That
sir.
TCP redundancy. Okay. Yeah. I get it. No way. This thing is not given in a topic, right? But I'll clear that one as well as no way.
Okay, sir.
तू आ गया? तू आ गया? तुझे नंबर किसने दिया था मेरा? वो वाला ये होगा पहले। अच्छा, मैं पहले 2 मिनट के लिए इस पे इसका कॉल कैसा है? मैं तेरे से ही पूछ रहा हूँ, तुझे नंबर किसने दिया वो वाला? मैंने हम वो नंबर कभी नहीं लिखता हूँ मैं जल्दी, बहुत रेयरली लिखता हूँ वो नंबर। कब नहीं किया रिप्लाई? कब ने तूने कब मैसेज किया था? रिप्लाई नहीं दिया मैंने? हाँ कब किया था? रिप्लाई दिया था ना मैंने? अच्छा जी। चालाकी मेरे से। We have 2 video in the DSC. No, it's a 3 video, Javed. Oi, idhar aao. See guys, this is the topology we have. So this is the attacker, right? This is the attacker that have created the DHCP pool, and also this is the legitimate DHCP pool, right? So basically, what happened when this person, right? When this person is making a request, discover packet, right? In the discover packet, what is the source MAC address? This one, right? C203, and destination MAC will be what? Source IP, destination IP. When this packet, right, is coming to the switch, what switch will do? By looking this information, right, destination MAC address, it will perform the broadcasting. It will send this packet to the DHCP server as well as, and this DHCP server as well as, right? Right. Now, this is what attacker. This is what attacker, and this is the legitimate DHCP pool. This is my own company network, right? Own company pool. Now, what happened? This guy also give the offer packet, right? This guy also give the offer packet, and this guy also give the offer packet to the switch. Now try to understand, either switch will forward this packet to this guy, or either they will forward this packet to this guy at a one time. See, they will forward both the packet, right? But at a one time, what happened? To take example, if this switch will process this packet first, this PC will get the IP address from the which pool? 2.1, right? And default gateway will what? This IP address 2.100. Now tell me, if this PC will send any traffic to the ISP, right? How the traffic will follow happen? Like this and like this, right? Because my default gateway is what? Attacker IP. Try to understand, when this person is making a request, right? Discord packet, hey, I need a IP addressing. What happened? They will send a Discord packet. When the Discord packet comes to the switch will look up the destination
Your
MAC,
voice
right?
is breaking. Don't hear anything.
No, it's good. Beneath the parts are almost 98 point. Maybe your side issue is there. Now, when this packet is coming to the switch, right, what switch will do? It will look up the destination MAC, and based on the destination MAC, what they will do? They will send the packet to this guy and this guy as well as, right? What this attacker will do in this case? Attacker will give the IP address from this pool, right? This server also give the reply packet, and this server will also give the reply packet, right? I mean offer packet. And in the offer packet, what happened? You have IP addressing, lease time, everything, right? Take example, if this switch will process this packet first, this PC will get the IP address from what? This pool, right? 2.1, and default gateway will be what? 2.100. Now, when this PC will send any ping 8.8.8.8.8.8, right? What happened? My all traffic will follow by the this path. In that case, what happened? Attacker can intercept your packet as well as they can see whatever the information that you are sending, right? Or even if they want, they can drop your packet as well as, if they want, they can drop the packet, they can relay the packet in a different direction, right? They can relay the packet in a different direction, or they can sniff your packet, right? They can sniff your packet and see the all information, all the credential information, and then after that it will forward the packet to the ISP. Same way, what happened if this person will make a request? It will create a packet. The packet is come to the switch. What switch will do? Broadcast. It will send the packet to this guy and this guy. Now take example. What happened? This guy will also give the reply, and this guy will also give the reply. If the switch will follow this reply first, what happened? The PC will get the exact IP address 101. So in this case, what happened? If this PC wants to communicate with the ISP, the traffic follow via like this. So there is no attack will happen in this packet, right? But the attack will happen for this packet as well as, because this PC will get the IP address from which pool? Attacker, right? So to avoid this problem, what we can do over there, we are going to enable the DHCP snooping. And what DHCP snooping is going to do? DHCP snooping is going to make this interface, right? I'm going to manually make this interface as a trusted port, right? After enabling the DHCP snooping on the switch, right? What happened? I'm going to make this interface as a trusted port. So what happened when this person will send the request packet, right? Discover packet, switch will receive, right? Switch will forward this packet to this guy and this guy as well as. But now, when this person is giving the reply packet and this person is giving the reply packet, what happened? Only on the trusted port I can receive the reply. Only on this particular port, not the this port. From the trusted port, I can receive the offer packet. Because what happened after enabling, right? After enabling the DHCP snooping, the command is IP DHCP snooping. And then you have to tell this which VLAN you are interested, right? For VLAN number 1, because all the ports belong to the VLAN number 1, you can enable for the VLAN number 10, 20, 30 as well as whatever the VLAN you want. Okay, IP means what? I'm going to enable the IP DHCP snooping for the IPv4, right? After putting this command, what happened? All your switch interface, right? All switch port interface will move in untrusted port. So after enabling this guy, what happened? This guy will behave like untrusted, 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 and untrusted. What I'm going to do manually, I'm going to configure this guy as a trusted. So I can only receive the reply packet, right? I can only receive the reply packet from this particular port, and they will assign the IP address to the this guy. I'm not going to accept the any offer packet from this one because these are my untrusted. Untrusted, I cannot believe one, right? We have a two types of ports over there. After enabling the DHCP, we have a trusted or we have a untrusted. By default, it will take the untrusted. I have to make a trusted where the DHCP server is configured. On this particular interface, right, gig 0/0, right? On this particular interface, we have a DHCP server. On this particular interface, I'm going to make this as a trusted port so that I can receive the offer packet. Normally, what happens if you see? Not visible है छोटा है ये बताइए आप रैंड R1, R4, R2 is also there, right? So R2 interface 0/0. I'm going to use this pool, right? 2.0/24. IP address will be 2.1/24. No shutdown, right? R1 interface 0/0. IP address will be /24. IP DHCP pool, right? LAN network /24. Default order will be what? 101 on a R2 as well as IP DHCP pool attacker, right? Network 2.0/24. Default order will be what? 2.1. Done. Come to the R1 and have a look. Not R3, even though the R3. See, on R3, I say the interface 0/0. No shutdown. IP address DHCP. Same thing on R4. You can go and say that IP address DHCP. R5 as well as config interface 0/0. IP address DHCP. No shutdown. So now every router, right? All this guy, I have configured the no shutdown. and edit IP address DHCP, right? I want the IP address from the DHCP interface 0/0. No shutdown, IP address DHCP. See, if you just go back to the R3 first, R3 is taking the IP address from which one? Legitimate server, right? R4, legitimate server. R5, legitimate server. Let's do one thing. Make it shut down, shut down, shut down. Our configure everything is perfectly. Okay. I haven't configured the IP address to shell interface B. 2.1, 2.0, 2.1, perfect. No shutdown, no shutdown, no shutdown. Got the IP address from what? Attacker. Wait, ভালো মানুষ 2.2, R4, R5. Make it shut down again. आरो के कम था क्या तुम? देवदास से क्या है कल होली के दिन देवदास देखा होगा बैठ के तेरी शक्ल शाहरुख खान जैसी लगती है मान चाहे नहीं मान मेरी क्या मैंने तारीफ किया है मुझे पता है 1.7 right R4 106 and R3 105. So sometimes the user is getting the IP address from the attacker, right? And sometimes the user is getting the IP address from the this side. Sometimes getting from this side, and sometimes getting from the this side, right? But if I'm getting the IP from this side, what happened? Attack will be happen, right? If attacker will know about your IP addressing, they can do any kind of attack in your network. And that's why always, do you know one thing? Every attacker is trying to perform the attack on the DNS server, because from the DNS server they can get the IP information. So to avoid this problem, what I'm going to do, I'm going to enable the DHCP snooping on the switch, right? I just go on the switch side, enable config terminal. By default, DHCP snooping is disabled, right? I said the IP DHCP snooping for which VLAN? VLAN number 1. Done. Now what I'm going to do, by default, now what happened after enabling this command, all this port will become the untrusted, right? I'm going to make this interface as a trusted port. Go on this interface gig 0/0, interface gig 0/0, IP DHCP snooping, information trust. IP DHCP snooping, trust. I make this interface as trust so that what happened? I assume that this interface has a connectivity with the server, or the legitimate server, so I can only receive the offer packet from this particular interface, not the this side. Okay. After enabling the DHCP snooping, show IP DHCP snooping. Now, just pay attention. Insertion option 82 is enabled. Now, try to understand one thing. Source MAC, destination MAC, source IP, destination IP, source port number, destination port number, right? Paste and have a look. Source MAC, I'm going to assume, take example, A, destination MAC FFF, source IP 0.0.0.0.0, destination IP 255, then source port number 68 and destination port number 67. This is sent by whom? Client, right? Source MAC 8, destination MAC 1 minute 00255. Source port number 67 to the 68. This is sent by whom? खतरनाक. और ये source MAC A, destination MAC FFF, source 0.0.0, destination FFF 255, 67 to 67. Tell me. Relay isn't, right? Relay isn't. Try to understand. After configure the DHCP snooping, right? Not the one, this one. What happened? This switch is now going to behave like a after configure what? DHCP snooping. So now if you go back to the PC, right? R3 and say the shutdown, R4 shutdown, and R5 shutdown. And say the no shutdown. No shutdown and no shutdown. Will my PC get the IP address? Without? Will my PC get the IP address? Why? After enabling the DHCP snooping, what happened? This switch is behave like a relay agent. So will this PC get the IP address? My DHCP pool is configured, DHCP snooping is there, and this interface is also behave like a trusted interface. See? Will this PC get the IP address? Why? अबे कैसे yes yes मिलना होता तो मिल नहीं गया होता अभी तक. Right now, after configure the relays and what happened? They behave like a different. Did I configure helper address over there? इतना फालतू रूम पे आ गया मैं. So this guy is a relation. So did I configure any IP helper address over there? So will this PC get the IP address? No. Relation में क्या करते थे? You have to configure the IP address, right? So did I configure the IP address over there? No. So will this PC get the IP address? No. तो बोले ना configure करेंगे. So what we have to do, guys, over there, try to understand. मेरा बेइज्जती मार गई. अभी क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा हम ना बेइज्जती कर दूंगा तेरी. Common sense. Seriously यार. अभी इतना अच्छा टॉपिक पढ़ा रहा हूँ मैं. सही मजाक मत करो मेरे से. फिर ना कैंसिल कर देना टॉपिक. सुनो मेरी बात. ऑप्शन 82 है ना, मजे में मत हो. इंटरफेस VLAN number 1. IP address will be 1.100. Okay, and I said the IP no shutdown. IP helper address is what? 101, right? Define the IP helper address to my server, right? 101, that's my server IP address. Wait for some time, and now this client will get the IP address. This has just happened because of the DHCP snooping is enabled, and after DHCP snooping, what happened? They are going to make this guy as a relay agent. And insertion the option number 82. I'll explain what is the use of this thing. Don't worry. R5, R4, R5, R3. Wait for some time to get the IP address. Sounds fine. The interface is up. Boot IP interface brief. Is good now. Got the IP. From where I'm getting the IP address? 105, R4, 106, R5, 107. Make it shut down again. R3, shut down. R4, shut down. Always I will get the IP address from the legitimate DHCP server, not the attacker. No shutdown. No shutdown. No shutdown. तेरा इंटरव्यू नहीं हुआ अभी तक मुझे लगे यार got the IP 101 R3 101 and R4 106. Always you will get the IP address from the legitimate server. Try to understand why this thing is doing just because of the option number 82. Because of this guy, right? This one. Because of this person, this guy is behaved like a relay agent. That's why I have to configure the IP helper address. Tell me if I'm going to disable this guy. Right now it's enabled. If I'm going to disable this guy, do I need to configure the helper address? No. I'll show you that practical as well. First, I'll show you what is the use of option 82. See, this is one service provider company, right? A cloud company, right? That is going to give the like the IP to the host, right? So there's another we have some host over there. We have some host over there, and we have some host. They are different organization, right? So organization A, B, and C. Now this guy has connected like this, and like this. Switch. Now tell me if this person is going to make a request. This is the company A, this is the company B, and this is the company C. If this person is going to make a request, how does this ISP know that okay, this packet is coming from the company? यहाँ पे तो चेंज रहेगा ये स्विच है यहाँ पे DHCP स्नूपिंग इनेबल है तुम्हारा client identifier MAC address. How the switch ISP will know this packet is coming from this company B and company C. After enabling the DHCP snooping, what happened? They will put the new option field that is known as option 82. And what option 82 is going to do? It contains the information about port number, right, associated with the VLAN and the MAC as well as. Normally in normal Discover packet, you don't have this information option 82. After enabling the DHCP snooping, what happened? Automatically option 82 comes in the picture. So do we have a service provider scenario over there right now? No. So do I need a DHCP snooping over there? Option 82. No, right? If you see, Discover packet, right? The first one, what happened? Done, right? What is the port number? Behave like a relay agent, right? Source IP is what? That I have configured on the interface VLAN number 1 SBI, right? Destination IP is what? Server IP address. And if you see, Relazant, the most interesting concept is option number 82 over there. This part. Option 82. This option 82 is going to be split in the two types. One is the agent circuit ID, and another is the agent remote ID. By default, option 82 is disabled. After enabling the DHCP snooping, your option 82 will automatically will enable. Have a look. DHCP snooping option 82. System. Can you see this part? When the DHCP snooping option 82 features is enabled, right, on the switch, a subscriber device is identified. Subscribing mode ISP, right? ISP, your server that is going to provide the IP addressing. A subscriber device is identified by the switch port through which it connects to the network. Multiple host subscriber LAN can be connected to the same port on the access switch. So by putting the 82 information, we are going to identify this thing, right? See, single port, access layer switches, and we have a multiple clients. How do we identify? How the server is going to identify where should I forward the DHCP packet based on the option in number 82. And in the option number 82, what I'm going to put, I'm just going to put the two information. One is the remote ID that contains the switch MAC address, right? That contains the switch MAC address. The another one is the circuit ID. That is this guy, agent circuit ID, that this guy, and agent remote ID, that is this guy. That is going to contain the MAC address of switch, right? And this part, agent circuit ID, is going to contain the information about what? The port, VLAN mode port, where the packet is received. So this is the binary of your port number and particular VLAN. And this information, option number 82, right? This option number 82 is present in your which packet? Go back to the offer packet. Same information. So this is only present whenever you're going to enable the option number 82. And option number 82 is just going to contain the information about the switch port interface VLAN and switch MAC address, right? So that the server will identify, okay, I need to forward the packet to this guy, right? By default, it's enabled after performing a DHCP snooping. So in that case, what happened? You need to define the IP helper address command, right? Now tell me one thing, take example. Right now, if you see another thing, what is the size of this packet? 18 bytes. extra overhead, right? Tell me, do we need of this option number 82 in this field right now, in this topology? No, because all they are present in the same land, right? All they are present in the same land network. Do I need option number 82? No. So in that case, what happened? I just go on the switch side. Let me remove the SBI, no VLAN, no interface, VLAN number 1. Let's remove it right now. Let's go to R3, shut down, shut down, shut down. Let's make a no shutdown. No shutdown. Now this PC will.
இளவரசன் தான் அதுக்கு சரியான ஆளுன்னு நான் தோணுது.
Now this PC will never get the IP address right because I have removed this command. The interface VLAN number 1, no interface VLAN is there. So if you see, do show IP interface, do we have SBI? SBI is not there. Now do show IP DHCP snooping. Option number 82 is still enabled, right? Do I need this guy now? No. What I going to do? No IP DHCP snooping option information option. Disable do show IP DHCP snooping. Disable. Now this PC will get the IP. Because now I don't need to define the relay agent. समझे? मुझे पता तो समझ जाएगा. Done. R3, R5. So this is your option number 80. That contains the agent circuit ID information that will have a VLAN to port, and this guy's agent remote ID will be a MAC address. Any questions, anyone? Option number 82 and DHCP snooping. Sure. Prepare me to DHCP server. हाँ तो तुम्हारा टॉपिक ही नहीं है CCI में. तो DHCP का मतलब ऐसे तो राउटिंग प्रोटोकॉल बहुत है. ऐसे कैसे अभी इससे क्या डायलॉग मारा था मैंने, भूल गया मैं क्या मारा था इसमें डायलॉग है. क्या मारा था मुझे, मैं भी भूल गया. वही डायलॉग मारने वाला था अभी मैं. Common sense. Common sense. If you want a multiple VLAN snooping, then what will be the command? You just need to go on the switch and say that IP DHCP snooping VLAN number. You can define the VLAN number over there. Done. Any questions? Chalo ji. ARP सबको पता है. Everyone knows the ARP, right? Switch. Now we just enable the DHCP snooping and disable the option field. Yes, I disable the option field over there. Switch. Wait, इधर आओ. हाँ? हाँ. PC1, PC number 2, and PC number 3, right? IP 101 MAC information. A IP B MAC will be 2. Sorry, IP will be 2, MAC will be B, and IP C and MAC will be 3. Done. DHCP server. IP DHCP pool, LAN network /8. On this guy, we have enabled the DHCP snooping, right? After enabling the DHCP snooping, what happened? Switch right, show IP DHCP snooping database binding. They will maintain the one binding table. Try to understand in binding table what information you have. Client MAC address, client IP address, lease time, the type that have enabled the DHCP snooping, which VLAN they belongs to the, which port they belongs to the. It means that once this PC will get the IP address, this PC will get the IP address, and this PC will get the IP address. Try to understand. 0/0, 0/1, 0/3, and 0/2. What switch is going to do? It maintains the one binding table, right? In this binding table, what information I'm going to put? 0/1, I'm going to put the IP address 101.1. MAC will be A, the VLAN number 1. 0/2, I'm going to put the 101.2. MAC will be B and VLAN number 1. And 0/3, I'm going to put the 101.3. MAC will be C, VLAN number 1. Right? Clear? This information is our DHCP database table, binding table. Now, if this PC will say the ping 3, what happened? This is attacker. If this PC will say the ping 103, what happened? Tell me. Back. Okay. It will generate the ART request, right? Source MAC will be what? A, and destination MAC, right? Source I will be what? Source MAC A, destination MAC will be 000. Source I will be 101, and destination I will be 103, right? When this packet is coming to the switch, what switch will do? It will learn the MAC address. 0/1 interface. I'm going to learn the MAC address what? A. What switch will do in this case now? It will follow the packet now, this guy and this guy. Broadcast. Clear? First of all, ARP is not reliable packet. Second thing, you cannot authenticate ARP packet because there is no authentication. ARP is not reliable packet. You cannot authenticate the ARP. Third thing, you cannot provide any data integrity and confidentiality. Nothing again. It's normal packet ARP. No authentication. I cannot authenticate it. I cannot provide the, any kind of reliability. I cannot provide any kind of data integrity or like confidentiality. So what happened in this case? Try to understand. If this person will give the reply packet, right? And the reply, what happened in the reply packet? Source MAC will be C and destination MAC will be what? A. Source MAC C and destination MAC A, and source IP will be 103 and destination IP will be 101. Switch will receive and switch will send this packet to the home PC1, and PC1 will maintain the ARP cache. They will maintain the 1.113 associated with the which guy? C. And normally what happened? They can send the packet to the this guy. How the communication is happening, right? This is normal behavior. Now try to understand. As I told you that this is what? Not reliable packet, right? If attacker will give the reply, try to understand this packet is for whom? 103. I'm 102, right? What 102 will do? It will create a packet reply packet. In the reply packet, what they will do? They will put the source MAC will be B, destination MAC will be A, source MAC will be B, destination MAC will be A, source IP is what? Still 103, destination IP is what? 101. And they will send this packet to the switch. What switch will do? 0/2, I'm going to learn the MAC address B and send this packet to whom? Switch 1. Now what switch 1 is going to do? They will maintain the ARP entry and said, okay, the 10103 associated with the MAC B, right? Now after that, if the PC will create a packet in the source MAC address, what they will put? A, and this is MAC B. Source IP is what? Destination IP is what? What PC1 is assuming? I'm sending the packet to whom? But when this packet is coming to the switch, what switch will do? It will look up the what MAC layer 2 information, right? Layer 2 is what? Where should I forward the packet? After that, once this guy PC will receive this packet, this is the attacker, right? Either they can drop the packet, right? Either they can redirect the packet to the original receiver, right? They can redirect the packet to the this guy. After sniffing, right? After gathering the information, they can sniff the packet. Now tell me, is this PC will get any idea that I'm sending the packet to the wrong user, wrong person? No. And this is just happened because of what? ARP. Because ARP is what? It's not reliable, right? I cannot authenticate this packet. Right? So to avoid this problem, what I'm going to do over there, I'm going to bring a one person, and that person name is ARP inspection. What is the meaning of inspection? To check, right? To verify, right? To verify what I'm going to verify over there. Try to understand. Wait, we see one better. What I'm going to verify now. Try to understand when this person, right? When this person is giving the reply packet to me, right? The MAC address B. When this person is giving the reply packet to me, the MAC address B, and what IP address is there? When this packet is coming to me, right? Which packet is this? This is the ARP reply packet. When this packet is coming to me, on this particular switch, what happened? I have configured the ARP inspection. What this guy is going to do? This guy is going to verify the all ARP reply packet. How they will verify? They will check, hey, the MAC address B, the associated with the IP address 103, do we have in this mapping table? Do we have this mapping table MAC address B associated with 103? No. The MAC is B associated with which IP address? 102. It's a wrong ARP, right? It's an invalid ARP. So when the switch will receive this guy will identify, okay, this is the invalid ARP, what happened? They will immediately drop this packet. This guy is only going to allow the valid ARP. The valid reply. They only allow the valid. This is the valid reply packet, right? This is the valid reply packet. Source MAC will be C, destination MAC will be A. Source MAC will C, destination MAC will be A. Source IP will be 103 and destination IP will be. This is the valid reply, right? They will check from this database 103 associated with the C. Yep, allow it. They will check this information from the database. Okay, allow it. But this guy is not. It's an invalid packet. So whenever the invalid packet is coming to me, I will simply drop this one. And this is all I'm going to do by implementing the ARP inspection. By default, and same concept after enabling the ARP inspection, right? After enabling the ARP inspection, what happened? You have a trusted port and you have a untrusted port. On every untrusted port, I'm going to verify ARP reply. Only on the untrusted port. So if you see what I'm going to do on the switch one, right? And this ARP inspection, you are only going to enable with the DHCP snooping. If your device is running with the DHCP snooping, then you can deal with the ARP inspection. When you're going to enable the DHCP snooping, then you can deal with the ARP inspection. Otherwise, it's not, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम ARP inspection चला दिया, DHCP snooping है ही नहीं. So how they will verify? Because this guy has to verify the information from the DHCP snooping table, right? So both will be present. So now go on the switch side and I say that IP ARP inspection, right? For which VLAN? VLAN number 1. Done. Now go to the any devices, right? If you go to the router number 3, 105, right? I'll do one thing. If you ping, I can ping this guy 192.104. The IP address of this guy R5. The IP address of R5 is 107, right? So this guy is a 17, and this guy is 15, right? I would be able to ping it, right? See, ping is working, right? Good. Now let's go to R3, and I say that okay, interface 0/0 do show interface 0/0 include ARP. Sorry, not BIA. MAC address. I'm going to CD it, right? Done. On a switch side, what happened? What if we will make unused port as a unused port as a truck? What if we will make an unused port as untrusted by enabling a DHCP? It will drop the packet. Unused port, you are talking about the shutdown ports.
No, sir. The ports which are not used, like attacker will
After enabling the DHCP snooping, right? All the ports will become the untrusted.
So, sir, it will drop the packet, no?
Yeah, it will drop it.
So ARP inspection is required in that case because whatever the attacker is doing, it will drop the packet.
Okay, then in that case, you have to do those IP source banding over there. If you are going to configure the manually right IP addressing, if the attacker is not going to rely on the DHCP, and if this guy is going to configure the manually IP addressing, then you have to match with the IP source banding. That we'll discuss tomorrow, not today.
Okay.
Wait, so I've changed the MAC address, right? Now if you go back to the switch one, what happened? It's matching. Yeah, Hemrat, I'll explain in 1 minute. So it's matching over there? No. What I did over there, the MAC address of this person is this guy, right? I have changed the MAC address. Previously, see, what is the MAC address config on this side? C203, right? 3554000. What I configured on R3? 01, right? So what happened? He's setting the request with the 01. What switch is doing? He's checking with the database table. He's not matching. What happened? It's an invalid request on gig 0/1 for the VLAN number 1. The MAC address C203 355 4001, right? With which IP address? But in my database table, it's not matching. Just because of the DHCP snooping, what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform the DIA, dynamic ARP inspection, and I'm going to invalidate this ARP packet. I'm not going to accept, right? So in that case, what can they communicate now? But if I'm going to change the MAC address, interface 0/0, can they communicate now? Yep. Because now they guys sending the proper MAC address, right? But now tell me, can I communicate with the server? Server IP address 101, right? Duping. Can I communicate with server? No. Why? Because when the reply packet is coming, in the reply packet, what happened? The reply packet source IP will be what? 101. Distance IP will be what? This guy, right? 104. Source MAC address will be what? This guy. For example, X, and distance MAC will be what? This guy, right? C203. Do we have an X over there? Because this router, right? This server, I have configured the IP address what? Manually, right? For the manual, do we have any information there? DHCP snooping mining table? No, because DHCP snooping mining table contains the information about the DHCP IP addressing, right? Not the manual one. So in that case, what happened? They cannot communicate. So do one thing. What I told you that only on the untrusted code I can verify the reply packet. I can make this guy as a trusted. For which person? IP ARP inspection. So what I'm going to do, I just need to go on this switch, right? Switch gig 0/0, this interface. See, when the server is giving the reply packet to me 101, that's the server IP address. With this MAC address, they are denying. They're denying with this IP address, right? What I'm going to do, interface gig 0/1, right? It's gig 0/0 IP ARP inspection trust. Now go on the switch router. See, because I made this interface as trusted on this particular interface, right? Not going to verify the reply packet. I'm not going to verify the reply packet on the trusted interface. So on a trusted interface, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to verify the reply packet. Hey guys, try to understand. You can also configure IP RP inspection trust, or if you want, you can allow using the RPCL as well as. See, मुंह देख कैसा हो जाता है, मुझे लगता है भाई कहीं कहीं पूछ दिया, गलती कर दिया पूछ के मैंने. हाँ? Right. Oi, इधर done. Okay. Why they are laughing? Yeah. What happened? Why they were laughing? Okay. Leave it. Guys, have a look. Okay, it's not all the only the reply packet. It's verify the reply. It's all packets of the year, not the reply only. Right? So if the interface inspect all our packets that arrive on the untrusted port, no inspection is done on the trusted port. That's why I have configured the trusted port. This interface I have configured the trusted port, right? Alternatively, you can configure the ACL as well if you want. Very simple command there. You just need to create the ARP access list, permit the IP host. In this IP host, you need to put the server IP address 192.168.101 and put the server MAC address, whatever the MAC address is for example X. So this thing you have to configure manually, and then you need to apply into the IP ARP inspection filter. A very simple command, but always, you know, in the examinations, you will get the this command. Rarely you will see this command, rarely, because right, most of the person is not good with the ACL. That's why they put this one. Right, in the troubleshooting part of the Cisco exam, you will also always get the IP ARP inspection trust. All clear? Any questions? Any questions? Anyway, okay. The Hemlata said you need to explain this part. Can we assign the DHCP snooping and the ARP at the time? We have to assign. That's why I told you that Hemlata ARP inspection, right, is totally relying on the DHCP snooping database table. If your DHCP snooping is not present, ARP inspection will be not work. ARP verify all ARP packets. मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ पहले मैंने रिप्लाई लिख रखा था सिर्फ. Hemlata, clear now? Any questions? Anyone else, guys? Where we can define the snooping command only on the access switch? Yes, you have to only define on the switch side, not on the router side. So guys, here I'm done with your IP ARP inspection or DHCP snooping, right?
So now interface G0/0 is the interface which DHCP server is connected, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Any questions? Anyone else? No? Okay. So guys, तुम अपने सारे डाउट्स लेके आ जाना कल. तुम्हारा कल DHCP खत्म हो जाएगा. तुम्हारे पास जितने भी डाउट्स होंगे DHCP के लेके आ जाना. हाँ हाँ, कल लास्ट है. अरे मैं तो सोचा आज ही खत्म कर दूं, बट एक दो तो है. अबे नहीं रे, इसके कोई पार्ट ऐसा नहीं. कल है. Tomorrow we'll have class. Okay, guys. Kuch bhi. Hey guys, anyone has questions, right? Amrinder, Bibin, Dilip, Dipin, Hemlata, Javed, Manish, Pandey, and Nandan Kumar. No. Of course, tomorrow BGB class is in the morning 6 o'clock. Chalo guys, bye. See you tomorrow.